My dear CA intermediate students, in this lecture, let us see the next question in RTP, which is related to employee cost or labor costing. Straight away, we are going to the question. HR Limited is progressing in its legal industry. One of its trainee executives, Mr. H, in the personnel department has calculated the labor turnover rate at 24.92%. You know what is a labor turnover? Labor moving in and moving out. We have learned in our regular sessions there are different methods of calculating labor turnover, the accession method or the addition method, the separation method, the replacement method and the flex method. Okay, for the last year using flex method. So the flex method calculations have been done here. Now the records at the beginning, joined, left and at the end details were given. So records clerk, HR manager, legal secretary, staff attorney, associate attorney, senior staff attorney, senior records clerk, litigation attorney. See, it depends upon the department, the posts are created and number of employees joined. Number of employees at the beginning, joined, left and at the end data were given. So each data which is being provided here is for us to understand that okay, this is what the importance of data. So each data is very, very important. Now in this question mark, we need to arrive at those figures. Say suppose in the beginning we see beginning data is there, joined data is there, left data is there, end data is there. Now here three datas are there. So this beginning data is easy. Beginning data is easy. So whatever the end, whatever the people joined, how many people left, you know. So number of people left and number of people at the end minus joined will be at the beginning. So it is easy. So wherever data's full data, three datas are available, the fourth one is easy. Wherever two datas or single data are available, we need to find out as per the question readings. Hope I am clear. This is purely a labor turnover question. Now, employees transferred from the subsidiary company. So, from the subsidiary company transferred employees are 12 and 39. Now, employees transferred to the subsidiary company. So, from and to litigation 90, associate 15. Now, at the beginning of the year, there were 1158 employees on the payroll. So, this is a huge indication for us, is it not? So, there were 1158 employees on the payroll. This is a very good information for us. So, the total number of employees who are at the beginning is available. Now, in the question mark, we need to fill up the remaining data. So, while reading itself, in your mind, it should go on. Yes. Now, next, the opening strength of the legal secretary, staff attorney and associate attorney. So, three area where they haven't have much legal attorney, question mark opening, staff attorney, question mark not there and associate attorney, question mark not there. So, these three are in the ratio of 3:3:2. Say, suppose if we say the staff attorney is 100, then the legal attorney will also be 100 and the remaining is what? 2. So, the ratio should be made in such a way that 3:3:2. 3:3:2. Hope it is clear. So, suppose we are making the ratios very clear here, it will be very easy to find out. So, out of this total employees, there are certain employees pertaining to legal, staff and associate attorney were also there. So, their ratio is 3:3:3. Clear? Now, the company has decided to abandon the post of litigation attorney. And consequently, all litigation attorneys were transferred to the subsidiary company. So, litigation employees were transferred to subsidiary company. That is why in the left column, it is given. In the left column, it is given. So, definitely these people will be there at the beginning. So, here, from here itself, we can say this one will be 90. This one will be 90. So, we have got one element here, and remaining records we need to find out. Now the company and its subsidiary are maintaining separate set of books of account and separate personal department. Now you have to calculate the labor turnover using the replacement method and separation method. So we have just now discussed the replacement method and separation method. In all labor turnover questions, we know we have to find out the average number of employees, is it not? That is the denominator, and verify the labor turnover rate calculated under flex method by H. H, who is a person, who is an assistant, who is doing this, a trainee executive, who has done this work, and he has found out that the labor turnover is 24.92%. Hope the question is clear, students. So while reading the question itself, try to get into the most of the answers, small answers, then provide with the workings so that it will be easy. Now this much lengthy question, whether institute will ask or not, never ever expect this one will come, this one will not come. All questions please give equal importance. As per the weightage given by the institute, give labor costing. The weightage we know, it is almost around 10% of the total marks, is it not? So there is a possibility that these kind of questions can also be asked. Okay, clear. Now let us move on to the answers very quickly, my dear students. Hope you understood. So the reading of question is also very important while writing the professional exam, because how many minutes you take to complete the readings and how far you will be able to understand each element in the question and try to answer those. Now let us see the working notes. See here, the first they have provided the working notes. As I said, no, the number of employees in the litigation is 90 because they have left. This is one important answer. Now you see human resource, because 3 datas were there. So number of employees left and the number of employees at the closing added minus joined will give you at the beginning. So this is reverse working. Very easy. Now what happens? They have found out this 3 element which is star marked, legal, staff and attorney in the ratio 3:3:2. How? Because the total employees left after these were 120 employees. How they have found out? 810 plus 120 plus 6 plus 12 plus 90. So this one plus this one plus 6 plus 12 plus 90. These datas are summated and the total employees already available. This data available. This is what you need to understand. So this data is available. From there you will deduct it and appropriate ratios are applied. The beginning table is filled up. Am I clear? And ending table is also accordingly it will be filled up. Hope it is clear, my dear students. Very good. Now let us move on further. Now at the year end they have found out this. Now number of employees separated, replaced and newly recruited. This is what our data, we should provide the data here. Now number of employees separated, records clerk 90 and replacement 90, so 1620. So filling up the remaining columns itself will provide you all the data. 90, 30, 30, and see here legal secretary 90. See, these are all the data. Litigation, see at the beginning, at the end separated, because they have given it is transferred to subsidiary. Since HR Limited and its subsidiary are maintaining separate personal account, transfer in and transfer out are treated as recruitment and separation. So at one place it is a recruitment, at another place it is a separation. So accordingly is what this table is. So if the above table is clear, this table is also will be very easy to understand. Hope it is very easy. Clear, student? You can go through it. We have done a similar question. This is a previous RTP question only. So it is very easy to understand. Now calculation of labor turnover, flex method, number of employees divided by average number of employees in the role. So here it is very clear. Average number opening plus closing divided by 2. Number of employees replaced, which is arrived at 165. So the data arrival is very clear. 165. So 165 is the data here. And see average here. So percentage is very easy. Separation method same. And see how the percentage is calculated under flex method, labor turnover. See here the data. It is 112.46%. So it was calculated as 24 point something. So that is totally wrong. So calculator by H is incorrect, and it seems he has not taken number of new recruitment while calculating labor turnover under flex method. So under flex method, labor turnover is number of employees joined plus separated during the year divided by average. So number of employees replaced plus new recruited plus separated during the year. This formula is also applied. Joined doesn't mean only new recruited. Even the replaced one also will come under joining. So please remember these points. Hope you understood, my dear students. So this is the answer for this question in labor costing. Any other doubts, please do write it on the comment box. We will try to address you. Lot of questions we have completed in labor costing or employee cost. Okay, now some of the key points you should look into. One of the key point is there is one problem of labor turnover where the contribution forgone by the company, only one illustration. Please go through. That is very, very important. The impact of labor turnover. Now, in bonus schemes, especially the Rowan and Halsey plan, bonus schemes, the basic wages and the bonus element. So this is very important question. Okay, so Rowan and Halsey, very important question. And group incentive scheme, and overtime and idle time wages, and normal wages calculation like basic salary, dearness allowance, conveyance, total cost is calculated, and other elements which are element of direct cost are calculated. So employee cost provides those details. So these are all the key questions which you need to go through. All the illustrations and the practical problems are must. Study mat illustrations and practical problems are must to do, students. We have already discussed in depth and other questions also. Hope you understood this one. Thank you. Have a nice day.